Hello there, my Virgo collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Virgo. You're pulling Tiger Lilies again. Tiger Lily, the album. If you're a creative Virgo, listen to that album. If you're a musician, that's a wonderful album. Take what's yours and leave what's not, if you're familiar with it or not. Peachy Paradise. Enjoy the view in front of you. Happiness, contentment, and gratitude vibes. You're pulling mythology vibes here. So those of you that like Greek mythology, Roman mythology, it's kind of giving mythos vibes here as well. Peachy Paradise. This is kind of the vibe too, Virgo, of who's going to show their ass. So I don't know when it comes to you. Maybe avoid the temptation here because something seems perfect and then it's not. So take what's yours and leave what's not, right, Virgos? What's the vibe with Virgos? What's the vibe with Virgos? Are you a musician? This is pulling musician vibes, Virgo. Take what's yours and leave what's not, though. It's given musician energy, and it's also given, like, the group dynamics. So, you have, like, the musicians. Some of you, maybe you do studio work. This could be the vibe with you. This could be, if you're creative, this could be creative energy as well. Doesn't have to be music related with you. Really? There's the Six of Pentacles, and there's the Page of Swords. Oh, yeah. Ah! My creatives, my creatives, my creatives. Who's in the room? Who's in the room? You're pulling Hamilton vibes as well. There's the Queen of Swords. There's the Ace of Wands. Oh, there's the Eight of Swords. Someone's not liking the fact that they can't, like, control the dynamics when it comes to you, Virgo. With that Six of Pentacles. Lord, if you're a musician or an artist or a creative, this is who you need to pay attention to. Because you're pulling some Nicki Minaj energy as well. But the vibe here is bees in the trap. The honey is sweet. There's the Capricorn. Okay, if you're a creative of any sort, this is pulling like musician vibes. But take what's yours and leave what's not. Or those of you that do studio work. This is kind of do your own fucking thing here for a minute, Virgo. You're pulling Capricorn vibes, so that's self-producing, self-publishing. So be mindful of who you're sharing your ideas or the kind of options or opportunities that you have coming towards you. The Knight of Wands, there with the Two of Wands. There with the Leo energy. There with the Hangman vibe. Especially those of you with original concepts and original ideas. Virgo. I love Apple Loops, just playing around with Apple Loops when it's like creating music because it's just kind of generic energy, right? But those of you that's kind of producing and creating your own thing, this is mindful of who's in the studio with you. Especially those of you that do studio work. That's the Ace of Swords. It's feeling like musician energy, but any of you that do anything creative. Do they even use like studio musicians like they used to? Anyone that likes music, you go from the 60s, 70s, 80s, you had a lot of studio musicians who would come in, right? So they would they would flesh out the song, right? And then they'd bring in the studio musicians. There's some amazing studio musicians, bass players, guitarists that just come in and kind of add the finishing touches when it comes to the finished project. This is kind of interesting with you, but a lot of them don't get the credit. So, it's like someone else sort of creates the song, and then someone else comes in and kind of zhuzhes it up. This is like mindful of that energy here. You're pulling Capricorn vibes, and Capricorn energy is self-producing, self-publishing, and mindful of who's in the vibe with you. That Queen of Swords is not your friend. The Queen of Swords is not your friend. There's the Four of Swords, there's the Hierophant, there's the Four of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Wands to the Seven of Pentacles, there to the Five of Cups. So I don't know if this Queen of Swords is an ex energy with you. It could be an ex-friend, it could be an ex-band member, it could be someone that used to be in your group and now they're not. And this is when things get really super complicated here, Virgo. You're pulling musician vibes. This is feeling like musician energy, but take what's yours and leave what's not. If it's not that type of vibe, the Queen of Swords, this is this is definitely not a person you want in your vibe. This is a relationship or partnership that you were in or you used to be in. You're pulling Tigerlilly vibes. Which, if you're not familiar with the album, it's a great fucking album. All the music is so different and unique. That's why you're pulling the creative vibe on this. But, damn. There's the King of Swords. There's the Judgment vibe. There's the Four of Cups. Someone or something isn't as emotionally invested in you as you think they are. There's a manipulation vibe on this. There with the Knight of Swords. There with the King of Wands. You're pulling Hamilton vibes on that. King of Wands there with the King of Cups. There with the Nine of Swords. Mindful of who's in your vibe. Some of you, keep that shit to yourself. Self-producing, self-publishing. The Queen of Wands there with the Seven. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Even the Queen of Wands has their back to that Queen of Swords energy. There with that Seven of Swords. There you are, Virgo. Making smart fucking choices here. Oh, if you're a creative, this is definitely what you need to pay attention to. Virgo, this is like if you work in advertising and someone wants you to come up with an idea for them and then they turn your idea down and then they just kind of do it. So those of you Virgos who are creative, keep those ideas to yourself. There's like a fake friendship or a fake partnership here, but you're probably not going to realize it till it's a little too late with that Queen of Swords. This is a fucking musician's energy. Those of you that, when musicians talk about that, you're given like, those of you that do studio work, but I don't feel like they do that as much as they used to. Because there's a lot of great guitarists or bass players that would go in and kind of add the finishing touches to some of your favorite music. They didn't get credit for writing. They just basically played on the song. So it's like that vibe, you know what I mean? Someone likes the energy that you bring, but they're also not able to kind of create that vibe on their own. So be very mindful of who you're collaborating with right now, Virgo. You're pulling Capricorn. Capricorn, self-produce, self-publish. Doesn't mean you're not working with other people. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're single, but you don't have complicated relationships or partnerships. So everybody knows what they're supposed to do, and there you go. If you're a musician, this is like an interesting energy with you. I don't think they do as much studio. You don't have as many studio musicians as you used to. Because those of you, if you go back, some of the greatest songs, I mean, there's bass players and guitarists that's played on all the hit songs. And they just basically go in and they do their thing. They come up with the bass lines. They add the little riffs in there. They don't get credit. They don't get credit for writing the music, but they definitely added to the vibe. You're very gifted. You're very talented in this. So make sure that you're prioritizing who the fuck's in your energy. Someone here could be doing Broadway because you're pulling Hamilton vibes. You're pulling Hamilton energy on this. So this could be a new option or a new opportunity. I like the fact you're pulling Tigerlilly vibes, because that's an amazing album. If you're not familiar with it, listen to it, Virgo. But Tigerlilies in the wild are absolutely beautiful. What's the song? What's the song? What's the song for you, Virgo? I say that, Virgo, because you all keep pulling the Go West vibes. Go West, paradise is there. You'll have all that you can need. The milk and honey over there. A Dream on Aerosmith. Ooh. If you're a musician, good for you, Virgo. Good for you, Virgo. Others of you, that Queen of Swords is not your friend. So be mindful of any contracts that you're signing. Be mindful of who's in your fucking energy here as well. This doesn't feel romantic. It feels more like a friendship vibe or someone that you thought was a friend. Peace, love, and light, Virgo.